So jy het nou al vroeër gehoor wat die tema van Innibos is, maar daar is 'n baie unieke en ja, so ek sê unieke manier om dit uit te beeld en ek sê dit nie so goed kon gedoen het nie, al is ek dalk vinnig met kwasse, is ek nie so vinnig soos 'n paint addiction nie.
What time is it?
It's 5:33, dude.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Right now it's 5:33, as Graham has just so eloquently pointed out, and we are on our way to the Groot Ontbyt. Well, we're on our way to rock the party. We are going to be on at 6 o'clock-ish, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a fruitful interview with not too many Afrikaans attempts.
So hulle gaan nou die tema vir ons uitbeeld van die jaar en dan moet jy maar fyn dop hou om te kyk of jy moontlik die tema kan erken en kan raak sien. Bly waar jy is. Take it away.
Thank you.
Ek sien dit. So daar het jy hierdie jaar se tema van Innibos en ek sien vir hom baie duidelik raak. Well done, guys. This is like a record time, eh? This is insane. So die tema vir die jaar is dan droom groot. En ek weet nie of jy dit kan sien nie, maar ek sien vir hom baie duidelik raak. Hier is sy jassie waarmee hy vlieg. Daar het jy dit. Ja, Superman. En as hulle hom omgedraai dat jy nou nie kan sien nie, maar dan is dit 'n kind met 'n teddy. So dit, kan jy nou vinnig draai, dat ons kyk, dat ek hierdie kant toe beweeg. Daar het jy dit. Perfek. En daar sien jy die jong kind met 'n teddy en dit is hoe jy groot droom saam met die Groot Ontbyt. So jy kan inskryf en jy kan jou drome deel en wie weet, Innibos mag dit dalk net vir jou waar maak. So wat jy doen is, jy stuur die woord groot en jou naam en van saam met jou droom na 49905, dit kos jou R1.50 'n SMS en wie weet, ons mag dalk net daai droom vir jou 'n realiteit laat word. Maar jy kan ook ingeskakel bly want later in die program gaan ons die manne 'n bietjie onder kruisroer hê en hoor waarmee hulle nog besig is. Maar Jornay, terug na jou toe.
We're in the studio now.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Is there any chance you have a rag? Because I look like a prostitute that hasn't been paid.
Saam met ons in die ateljee nou op die Groot Ontbyt, Shane Turner and Graham Hyde. Who's hiding? That's Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, it's an ironic name. I'm never hiding. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Graham and Turner.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Lucky. Yeah, you can just turn to the front, not to the side. It's the first time someone turned to the front. It's new English. Paint Addiction. That's what you do. That's your company's name. Which you guys are Paint Addiction.
Yeah, that's the company name and it's the affliction at the same time.
Okay, so first of all, it's speed painting.
Yes.
Nee, vinnige verf. Dis wat ons net gesê het. Ja, maar vinnige verf is my mooier as spoedverf.
Okay.
Maar spoedverf. So how did it start?
A few years ago I started doing solo shows because I was approached by a company to obviously paint Nelson Mandela in under 8 minutes. So after I learned how to do it, I discovered how much fun it was really doing it. And then I pressurized Graham for a couple of months to get him involved in it because there would be a really new interesting dynamic to kind of having two artists at the same time because there's a lot more room for error.
Yeah.
And we've just never looked back. It's just been fantastic.
But it's like synchronized swimming. It's just synchronized painting. So Graham, just take us through, like, how do you guys plan it, and how do you plan to execute it? I mean, you've got an idea where you're going with this, and it's a certain time. Just the process. Explain the process.
Okay, look, it's a bit of a sophisticated process. We've gotten a system down for how we do it, but it starts off with the design on the computer. And we'll argue about that. We'll pass it backwards and forwards between us. Shane will do a design, I'll change it, he'll tweak my design, send it back to me. Eventually we'll agree on something, and then we paint it, and once we've painted it, we see it doesn't work, and we start again.
That happens more often than
and then once we've got a design that works, then what we do is we paint together. We figure out what Shane's going to paint, what I'm going to paint, and we practice, we work to music, so we start working all of our cues as to, like, I need to have this area finished by this point in the music, and Shane has got to have that area done at the same point in the music, so that we can fall into sync. So everything is done to music. It becomes a bit of a ballet.
So in the world of acting, you get something like improvised acting. Would you guys ever consider doing improvised painting?
It does happen from time to time. Yeah.
Wow.
If a show gets sprung on us and we haven't had enough time to practice, then...
Or if things happen on stage that we're not prepared for. We had one occasion in Cape Town when my brush got stuck in the back of Graham's hair. And I had to wrestle it out for almost like 30 seconds. The crowd thought it was fantastic, but I really didn't get half my painting done.
Wow.
We've got some pictures that we're going to show, you know, on screen. Do you guys just do corporates? It looks like corporate events. And what do you guys do besides Paint Addiction? Okay, well, for the paint shows, the speed painting performances, the live art, corporate is the biggest market, obviously, because they've got the money, and they also, you know, they run events, and they have special features. They want to have their CEO painted, or there's award winners in the company and that kind of thing. So it's mostly corporates. We do weddings. We've done a bat mitzvah before. We've done a few charity events, and the paintings get auctioned off to raise money, and a couple of private things as well, you know, for ourselves. But our day-to-day jobs, we work as artists as well, so this is really part of a lifelong evolution. I mean, you know, we've both been painting since we were in nappies. So, okay, so you've been artist, you were born artist.
Yeah, correct. I mean, it's kind of in the blood, and that's a natural instinct that both of us have. So that's what we do for a living as well. We do canvas paintings, we do murals, Shane airbrushes, bike tanks and motor cars and that kind of thing. We make sculptures.
But Shane, you've been overseas with this as well.
We've done shows in Abu Dhabi, Dubai. We've done small performances and that sort of thing in Seychelles. Mostly Africa. We haven't really hit the European market yet, but we are trying to. The end of this year, we're going to try and branch out to Europe.
And then mistakes. Was there ever on stage just a big mess? You're trying to do Madiba and it looks like Desmond Tutu.
Yeah, you know,
it's actually happened.
It
has happened, yeah.
Tell us.
I don't really want to talk too much about it.
You got to talk about your failure.
Shane, go.
I once got so confused because, like, very often what happens is I have to try and keep up with Graham, or I'm going too fast and I'm ahead of where I'm supposed to be in the music. So then I look at Graham to see where he is to kind of like register. And one time I painted a chick's head off. So when we placed it straight, it was just this torso, sitting with a little dog. In fact, I think I painted the dog's head off as well, so nobody knew what the image was.
You must bring that painting back, and then we can give it to Piet Bielefeld. He's used to stuff like that.
What would you say is the most challenging part of your work when it comes to painting stuff like this? I mean, it's not just going out there, sitting in front of a nice view and starting to paint. I mean, this is almost, it's hands-on. What would you say is the most difficult part of it?
Sure, there's so many like challenging aspects. For me, I think the biggest thing is getting the design right, because we have to find an image that we can paint in the time that we've got. You know, sometimes we've got a 1-minute show that we do, and we've got a 10-minute show that we do. So it's finding an image that we can get painted that quickly, but still looks appealing. It's got to look great.
And recognizable, most importantly.
Of course.
Because getting it painted is just sort of one thing, but it's got to look great at the end so that people go like, how did they do that?
But it was like that today. What you did on the show, it was really amazing. Where can people contact you quickly?
Well, you can actually find out most of our information on paintaddiction.com.
Okay.
Or paintaddiction.us or paintaddiction.co.za. We have all of them.
Paint Addiction. Google Paint Addiction. And this show, what are you filming us while we're filming?
Hey, starting a daily vlog.
Okay, I'm going to do a link. I'm going to do a link into your camera to the kitchen. Thank you guys. It's amazing. It's great having you part of that festival and our show, and it was really amazing to see what you do.
Thanks for having me
so much. So just camera. En nou kan jy gaan kyk wat gebeur in die kombuis.